This is episode 2 of my small change. I completed hours for week 1 on Sunday the 1st of March. The first week I kept procrastinating all week when starting this drawing. I finally began the small change on Sunday. In hour 1 I completed the sketch of the leopard, however I felt frustrated while drawing as I kept changing parts of the sketch because I was not happy with how it was turning out. I ended up starting over and recording a new time-lapse for hour 1. When I reached about halfway into the sketch, I started to relax and enjoy the drawing process more. This is because I began to like how the sketch looked. When completing hour 2, I ended up enjoying this hour much more than the first one, because I was able to begin on the colour and I found I enjoyed doing colour more than the sketch. I also managed to finish the eyes. My focus was limited while drawing as I could only complete 1 hour in one sitting. I had to have a large break in between each hour. Additionally, my motivation still needs improvement as I left at last minute to do the small change. I also found I wasn't as relaxed during the first hour because I was feeling frustrated with the sketch. For weeks 2, I completed hours 3 and 4 on Sunday the 8th of March. I started this session last minute, however it wasn't due to procrastination. On Friday the 6th of March, I decided to continue one of my unfinished drawings. I was using acrylic paint markers for this piece, then completed the colouring on Saturday the 17th of March. The drawing I decided to finish was a fan art piece of Zhongli from Genshin Impact. Additionally, I noticed when drawing the fan art piece of Zhongli on Friday, I really enjoyed the process and ended up drawing for 4 hours straight, with only slight breaks for bathroom or getting drinks. Zhongli is one of my favourite characters, so there's a possibility that affected the length I stay focused for. In hour 3, I continued to colour more of the leopard's face. I added more depth and layered a range of different colours. I did notice I felt more motivated during this process compared to the first week. I'm more relaxed and enjoyed the process more. In hour 4, I saw this a lot more. The time went by a lot quicker than hour 3. I have started to notice changes compared to the first week. My focus, motivation and mood have started to improve slightly, and I'm not procrastinating this challenge as much. On week 3, I completed hour 5 on Wednesday the 11th of March and hours 6 and 7 on Thursday the 12th of March. Compared to weeks 1 and 2, I noticed I am enjoying the drawing process a lot more. However, due to some university work I need to do, I only managed to have time for 1 hour on this day. I added more depth to the leopard and it started to come together more. This was hour 5. I was really enjoying the drawing process this week and decided to do an additional hour. I even started adding in the background, so the leopard really started to pop out now. I was having a lot of fun drawing the leopard, therefore I completed 2 hours in the session without break. Compared to weeks 1 and 2, I have noticed my motivation, mood and focus has improved, and I am now doing additional hours because I'm enjoying the process that much. This was the final week of the study. Hour 8 was completed on Wednesday the 18th of March and hours 9 and 10 was completed on Thursday the 19th of March. In hour 8, I tried to mostly focus on trying to get the leopard's mane done. I never managed to complete all of it, however I did try to get a lot done. Hours 9 and 10 were my favourite hours of the artwork because you really saw the drawing come together. Additionally, in hour 10, the last hour, I drew for another 17 minutes just so I can complete the drawing in the session. I really saw a difference when drawing compared to the first week. I was much more motivated and procrastinated a lot less. Furthermore, I was able to focus on the drawing for a longer period and enjoyed it a lot more because of this. I also wasn't getting distracted by other things while drawing. In this session, I done 2 hours and 17 minutes and completed the leopard drawing. Overall, I'm really proud with how the leopard drawing turned out. and I used to do pet portraits back in the day, so I'm really glad I go back to the enjoyment of drawing animals, and I really enjoyed this study. It was quite fun to do. Thank you for watching.